rock fans from all around the world, welcome back to another episode of MPJ, Musical People Journeys. I'm Nigel, we've got Andy and we've got Trish. We are without the rest of the crew, without Chris, without Paul and Lauren. But we're going to soldier on, because that's what we do. And today we're going to do Brave Rivals from that perspective. But before we do, I'm going to ambush Andy, because Andy, we are going to play the greatest of all time. Greatest of all time, Andy. You are. Well, you're going to find out. You're going to get given. You are going to get given.
Or you all change. I don't like this. I don't like change.
Simply, you have to pick one band. I'm going to give you a list of bands. Pick a number between 1 and 10. Who will you end up with?
8.
8. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. Are you ready, Andy, to play greatest of all time?
Yeah, go on. Why not?
Black Sabbath versus Iron Maiden. Who? Gotta be quick.
Iron Maiden.
Iron Maiden versus.
That is a personal preference.
No. We're moving on. We've got lots to go through.
Okay.
Iron Maiden on Fleetwood Mac.
Fleetwood Mac.
Fleetwood Mac or.
That's a tough one.
Oh, Fleetwood. It gets harder. Fleetwood Mac or Def Leppard.
Fleetwood Mac.
Fleetwood Mac or Metallica.
Fleetwood Mac.
Fleetwood Mac or Aerosmith.
I think Fleetwood Mac. Yeah.
Fleetwood Mac or
Fleetwood
Van Halen.
Mac.
Fleetwood Mac.
It's tough to beat Fleetwood Mac.
I know. Fleetwood Mac or Beatles.
You see, if you throw Beatles in the mix, you do have to go for Beatles.
Do you?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Beatles or Foo Fighters.
Beatles.
Beatles or Nirvana.
Nirvana.
Nirvana or Guns N' Roses.
Nirvana
or Led Zepp.
Led Zepp.
Oh, Led Zepp or Rolling Stones.
My dad would kill me if I said Rolling Stones, but I am still going to stick with Led Zepp.
Led Zepp or Pink Floyd.
You see, if I say Pink Floyd, you're going to go and attack me for that because you hate Pink Floyd. But I'm going to go for Pink Floyd.
Oh,
there you go.
Pink Floyd or Dio.
Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd or Queen.
Queen
or Deep. Queen or Deep Purple. Queen or Scorpions. Queen, last one, or AC/DC.
Queen,
there we go! Fantastic. And
that's a weird one.
Greatest of all time. There we go.
Enough.
That was good.
Yeah.
Good. Pete played it. He ended up with Pink Floyd. But there we go. Right. We go on. Will the next band become one of this list at some point? There we go. Right. Okay. 5 Brave Rivals. 5 to 4 is the album. Andy, now this band came, a little bit of history, came from a nomination from Trish. Just explain the connection.
It was quite bizarre. We were at a completely different gig in Bournemouth. I can't remember who was seeing now. And we got chatting to one of the security guards, and he said, I'm not really like into music kind of thing. He said, but one band I have seen, he said, and totally blew me away, were Brave Rivals. So I checked him out, and he was right. But I want to hear what Andy's got to say.
Indeed. Andy, what have you got to say about Brave Rivals?
I really enjoyed them, actually. It is, I liked it all the way through, the album. It was really great. Started off fantastic, great vocals, great guitar in there. It is classic rock and roll throughout, and it doesn't stop, and it just keeps on going through. But yeah, I said it sounded like it was classic rock, but it was still fresh. The singer was great. I think there's a great drummer in there, great guitar in there. It was just actually really, really enjoyable, really good. Variations of song in the album, a little bit bluesy, a little bit, all little bits of stuff which I just really dug and enjoy. Melodic, great. I really like them. Yeah. Revelation.
A revelation. Talking about revelations, reveal something.
There you go.
A T-shirt. There we go.
Brave Rival T-shirt. No less.
No, we could see that.
No.
It was written on the T-shirt, for God's sake, with a big tree.
I'm
on it.
gonna
I think Trish is going to hate this album. She's going to hate
Yeah,
it.
I've got quite a bit to say about this. Sorry, not sorry. Great opening track, Let Me Rock and Roll, commanding you to listen to the fast-paced drums, guitars, alongside Lindsay's gutsy vocals. This opener leads well into the next track, which was released as a single, Poison. This is most definitely a poison that you can become addicted to, as it feeds your rock and roll hunger. The album then slows down to showcase Lindsay's softer vocal side, to give the album another dimension with Try Again. I love the haunting music in the background with the acoustic guitar. It made you feel as if you were in an abandoned Wild West village with tumbleweeds blowing along the dusty paths. This track also had some awesome guitar riffs in the middle. Powerful track. The album then ramps up again with Control, with some deep, heartfelt lyrics about being in a controlling relationship and taking back control of your life, which some listeners will be able to relate to and hopefully get inspiration to get control of their lives back and be stronger for that. We then have the last upbeat track of the album with Wild Child. The next three tracks are acoustic versions of Poison, Control and Wild Child, which I guess beef the album to be 8 tracks long. These acoustic tracks are sublime, so I can see why they're justified to be on there. But I'm pretty sure Brave Rival have many more hidden tracks in their folders, and I cannot wait for what is next to come from this Portsmouth band after seeing them live at the Wedgwood Rooms. Joe Bonamassa is a great advocate of this band as well. I think if you're a diehard fan of good old rock and roll, then you will love this album just like me, as they certainly leave their rivals in this genre chasing the dust after them. Such is a whirlwind of their music.
Okay, so I have a problem when we say we're an album review show, and then we put an. I feel a little bit tricked here because obviously it's 5 albums with 3 acoustics of the 3, so it's not really an album; it's an EP. And don't get me wrong, we've reviewed EPs kind of before. 5 is the kind of the minimum that we kind of review, and I always feel let down. I feel let down with this one because it wasn't long enough. It was so good. I wanted more, and it was frustrating. And I do like it when people do a cover of some of their music and they do it in an acoustic version. It's something beautiful. The whole Wild Child was my kind of favourite of the 5, and I thought the acoustic version. I thought it was just such a good album. It was a good EP with some bonus acoustic tracks on there. Let's be brutally honest about it. From that perspective. But it was of a high quality, wasn't it? You know, almost kind of like a more kind of rock and roll Ghost, if you like. It wasn't so ethereal as kind of the Ghost, but it had that same kind of melodic kind of feel to it. Very melodic. Her singing, she had a fantastic voice, and it was borderline rock and roll, heavy melodic rock. It was a nice combination of those two things, which kind of really kind of hit my sweet spot as well. I loved it. I was frustrated by it because I would mind a full album of this as well. So it was never going to kind of get the highest mark from me because of those. But it was still incredibly good. So okay, let's find out then. What do we all think about it? Where will it fit in our overall 650 odd albums we've reviewed now? So we're checking on. Andy, let's start with you then.
I gave it a 4.
A 4, solid. Well, Trish, what a shock. 5. Right, the others were a little bit more disappointing, which was surprising really. Cully 2.5, which we're going to drop. We're not gonna count that. Paul a 3, Lauren a 3.5. And I give it this a 4.5 because it was never going to get 5 because it was an EP. Overall, overall, and I apologise for my printer dying on me. It was actually our fourth. It actually got a 4 overall. Which actually puts it into our top 100 albums of all time. It's our no, it's not quite. Sorry, it's 135th, so just outside, and would have reached our Hall of Fame with a 4. But does it? It automatically gets a potential slot into our Album of the Year show. But would it get picked is another matter. But yeah, a 4. Which, well done, Pompey crew. I will come down and see you in Pompey if you're next playing down there. So do let me know, Trish, if you're keeping an eye on that situation. I'd love to go and see them. In the meantime, I tell you what we're going to do. Let's give it a 2-word review. 2 words, Andy.
Fantastic fun.
Trish. You're on mute, Trish. Oh, what a newbie mistake, Trish. Outrageous. Ah.
I would do something like that, right?
Yeah.
Gutsy Rock.
Gutsy Rock. I'm going to play. The album was called 5 to 4, but I give it a 4 to 5. There we go. Right, okay. What do you think? Leave your 2-word review below. Leave your comments. Hit the like and subscribe button. We'd really appreciate it. Thank you. Keep rocking. Goodbye for now.